Hope that you're doing well. We're doing one free tarot and also paid readings today. Hey, what's up, Zoya? Give me 1 second. Just have to respond to a client real quick and I'll go right into yours. All right, so let's see here. Let's get into it. So you wanted to know, hi Zoe, how are you? So what does my person truly want from me in this no contact period between us? So Zoya, what does your person really want from you throughout this no contact period? What does your person really want from you? They want to find solutions instead of problems. They don't want to generate arguments. They would really just rather just talk it out with you, with the Five of Wands energy coming up in the verse. So if you guys did have a disagreement or you've gone through a period of separation, I think you said you're no contact, this person is going to reach out to you possibly in the coming weeks to work things out, okay, and to find a solution on all this with the Five of Wands energy in the reversal. Hello, Pooja. What's coming next in your love life soon? So let's see here. For Pooja, what's coming next in your love life soon? For Pooja, what's coming next for your love life? Let's see here. Ooh, an offer of commitment. You're welcome, Zoya. Hope you have a beautiful night, okay, or day. So what's coming next in your love life soon? So with the Ace of Pentacles, this could be happening pretty soon, possibly in Virgo season, to where somebody wants to take things a little bit seriously with you. Now, this could also mean a really strong invitation that's going to lead to further commitment. It's almost like the pre-initiation to like further commitment. This could even be like, hey, do you want to come meet my family? Hey, do you want to come with us to this event? It's with my friends. I know you don't know them, but like it'd be nice for you to introduce them. Like things like that, like little steps like that. This is going to be a major step coming towards you, okay? But I do also feel like with the Ace of Pentacles, you could receive more money blessings than anything coming up soon for you, okay, is also what I'm getting. Possibly like purchasing a property next year. I don't know why I'm getting that energy, but that's what I'm receiving for you. Hello, Kookie. Hi, how are you? Hi, Sonali. What does A regret the most about your connection for Kookie? So what does A regret the most about your connection for Kookie? So let's see here. Oh, he regrets not being 100% forthright about his emotions and intentions with you from the beginning. He also regrets kind of like leading you on and putting a little bit of like a I wouldn't say mirage, but kind of like an illusion that this person was going to follow through on like being committed to you and things like that. But this person really regrets kind of like playing you. With the Seven of Cups energy in reverse, I'm also feeling like this person could have received some karma for that, and they kind of knew it was because of what they did to you. I don't know. I'm getting that connection, okay? But that's what I'm receiving for you. Hey, Nana, how are you? Hi, guys. We're doing one free card pulls, and then we're also doing paid reads if anyone's interested. But other than that, feel free to post your questions, guys. Nana, Cookie, yes. You said, wow, yes, that's so true. I'm glad that resonates for you, love. And Nana, let me get into your mini spread now. I hope that you're doing well. Oh, you said you're good? All right, cool. Give me 1 second. Do you have your question? If you have your question oh my God. Oh my gosh. Why can't I talk? Feel free to post it. If not, if it's on there, no, it's not on there. Whenever you're ready, feel free to post your question, okay? I prefer on live stream anyway that people post their questions in the chat on here. It's just easier. It just pops up and, you know, but I enjoy it on the notes too. Either way is fine. I always check. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm doing a little mini spread. I'm doing a 7-card spread and also additional like message cards. So it's only gonna be about like 5 to 7 minutes worth of insight. Okay, probably about 5 minutes. I've been reading really fast today. Even when I was on Uranium, people were like, "You're kind of fast." I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, other people, they're just slower. And then I was like, listen, don't compare me. I get snappy on there because we have the cam soda guys that pop up on those freaking things sometimes because Uranium doesn't let you, like, it won't let me do a live stream like this. It only lets me do it, like, front face. Oh, that reminds me. I have to download Flight Radar because apparently you can see, like, what planes are flying over you at, like, certain times. If it is I think it's only for commercial flights as well, But let me know, Nana, your question and we can get started. Nana, how does Kay, the Aquarius, really feel about you? You know you have a hookup relationship, but I'm curious to know how he really feels. Yep, definitely with an Aquarius. You never really know how they really feel. But let's see here, okay? They're just really good at masking their emotions. They have that similarity with, like, you know, Scorpios. Who else is like that? Virgos actually are kind of like that. People don't think it's that, but Virgos can be like that. But let's get into see, how does the Aquarius K really feel about you? Ooh. This is the first one that popped up. So first and foremost, he loves having conversation with you. And I'm not sure if he knows that you're dealing with somebody else or maybe you have someone else, but he feels kind of like he's trying to get your attention at times with the 3 of Cups energy. I don't know why I'm getting that. I normally don't read it like that, but for some reason I'm getting that. And with the 3 of Cups energy coming forth in the upright, that very much is like a third-party situation, whether it's on your end, but I'm feeling like it's both. I feel like he has feelings for you and possibly for somebody else too that he may be seeing behind the scenes with the 7 of Swords energy coming forth in the upright position. Pulling another one from the top, you have the 10 of Cups. So even though he's kind of like keeping this relationship between you and him kind of secret and under wraps, possibly from an ex or somebody that he's trying to work with things on, okay? But with the 10 of Cups energy coming forth, I just find it hard to work on things with somebody when you're having sex with somebody really different. That doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, you know, but anyway, with the 10 of Cups energy coming forth in the upright position, this is also about him feeling immensely emotionally filled, and we really don't do too much conversations like that. It's not the way that you think. Aquariuses have different conversations. Aquariuses have a little bit of different way of like conversing. They can have like a normal conversation like this, but most of the time they like to observe you, they like to listen to you, they like to see if you're about their vibe. This person really does feel like you're a good time. This person does like your vibe, and when you guys do talk, this person likes talking to you, which is rare for an Aquarius. And this person also does feel immensely emotionally fulfilled by you with the 10 of Cups energy, and he's hoping that you feel the same. He thinks that everything's kind of like fine and dandy on the surface and that you still have some more time. Now you're also getting the Chariot card, and the Chariot card is coming in the upright position, okay? This is also about forward movement and progression. He could also be moving or traveling or like getting a better like status. I don't know why I'm getting that energy, like better status within his career, because he may end up wanting to treat you on like a little trip or even a journey, might even ask you out on a spontaneous little getaway. The next card you're receiving is the Queen of Pentacles, though, and she's coming up in the reversal, which means that he feels like even if he progresses towards you, at times he feels like you only see things from your perspective, not the entire perspective at times, with the Queen of Pentacles energy in the reversal. It's almost like you're, I'm not trying to say, oh, you're this, you're that, I'm not trying to be like bashing, Nana Day. No, I'm just saying that Aquariuses have a tendency to be a little bit like this. It's kind of like Virgo-like to be very transparent, okay? So like where we have a tendency to kind of nitpick. He just moved in with his cousin. Okay. And he also feels like you might be thinking of him differently. You might be seeing him as like maybe, I don't know why I'm thinking that he's thinking that you are judging him, which is interesting because a lot of Aquariuses are self-conscious. We just pretend like we don't really care and stuff like that, but most of the time we are self-conscious. Okay. Now the next one that you're getting is the 5 of Cups energy. This is somebody who feels like love was lost. I don't know why I'm hearing Gods and Monsters by Lana Del Rey. This is very much his vibe. But with the 5 of Cups angels in the upright, I am like really, really feeling like he thought that he lost out on love time and time again. And with you, it's like a brand new connection, a brand new beginning, a potential to really emotionally fulfill himself. With the King of Wands energy, he's going to be taking pretty strong action towards you. I wouldn't be surprised if he had like a Leo rising or a Sagittarius rising or even an Aries rising, even though I haven't met an Aquarius with an Aries rising yet, but I have met an Aquarius with Leo rising, Sagittarius risings, and they tend to really like that, okay? And exude that energy. But with this energy coming forth with the King of Wands, it's almost like he's wanting to manifest something into existence for you. I'm going to give you one more extra card. I know it's 7 cards, but let me give you another. Yeah, this is Aquarius energy seeping through, and he wants to take a chance on you because his intuition's kind of screaming at him that there could be something really good built from this connection. So he's not completely just putting you in that Six of Pentacles energy or like, you know, that selfish kind of like situationship, but he's only giving you like select information like that. Maybe that's how you feel, but he's going to begin to open up to you, especially as he resolves a lot of his emotional losses that he's kind of dealing with on the inside that he's not really expressing, which is also very Aquarius. But let's get into some message cards for you. I'm going to give you a choice between 2 different decks, or if you want a little bit from both, just let me know. But you have Actions Speak Louder, and then you also have the Love Renewed or Love Revealed deck. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm going to be diving into free questions after this mini spread, okay? You're welcome, Nance. Both? Okay. All right, so let's see here. So Kay the Aquarius for Nana. What's going to be happening? How is he feeling currently? All right, so how is he feeling currently? What's going to be happening for Nana and the Aquarius? This is very Aquarius. Jesus. Dearest love, I'm not in the mood to argue today. Let's just meet up and forget about it is also something coming forth. He's not wanting to kind of like relive any arguments or spats or anything like that, even though you may be the type of person to be like, no, we're going to handle this right now. Let's coach in the moment. Okay. But let's get into it. And I get that, you know, I have a Taurus moon. I'm like, no, we're talking about this now. And I'm very stubborn. And anyway, so dearest you, I have a wallpaper designed for you. Every time you message me, I get happy to see the pictures of you. I love you and love them. This is somebody who is going to end up falling deeply in love with you. Okay? Dearest love, let's pick a park and a private spot. Let's have a surprise picnic, just us two. Let's make love in nature too. I don't know why I heard room number 2. I'm the happiest when I'm with you. In thought, them is also something that's coming forth, okay? So I also feel like if it's not like a picnic, you guys could end up being out in nature or being in a different environment and it really awakening like an intimate moment between the both of you guys. And this could be a little bit in the future too. And Aquariuses are very future minded. They're not going to really waste their time with you. They kind of put you immediately in a category. So like they're not going to necessarily waste their time with you if they feel like they don't see a future with you. The minute that they don't see a future with you and the minute that they, because what happens is regular mistakes in a relationship, let's just say, like you had to go to the hospital or whatever and you end up going in by yourself, the Aquarius is going to take that to heart. Okay, yeah, they can be alone and stuff like that, but the Aquarius is going to take that to heart, that they had to do all of that by themselves and all of that alone, and it's going to create kind of like this wall and this barrier up, okay, to like where they're not going to really let people in as much emotionally, okay? It's kind of like a bear. I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of like that, okay? But that's what I'm getting there. But I also do feel like it's almost like all right, let me go deeper into the example. So because you didn't show up there, they're thinking automatically, let's just say if it was a woman Aquarius, they're thinking, damn, if I was in like an emergency because they don't like the smell of hospitals, they're not going to come in with me. And what if I was pregnant, they still didn't come in with me because they don't like the smell of a hospital? Like, this is not the person that I want for the future of my life. And then they'll still try. They'll still see if that person is going to change or if that person is going to do little things differently. And if that person starts to act the same and starts to create a certain cycle, they're going to be like, listen, we got to come to a decision here on what's going on, things like that. And most of the time, they'll just cut you off if they don't want anything to do with you with like no remorse. Okay, I'm telling you right now. Okay, but that is what I'm receiving for you, love. I hope that you enjoyed that reading. I do feel like he's going to be reaching out to you soon, though. Very sporadically. It could be late at night. Hey, what's up, guys? There's no list. That I was just doing. I was completing a mini spread, a paid reading. I'm back to one free question. So if you guys are still on here and you have your question, please feel free to post it, and I'll dive in with your one free card pull. Okay. Riley, what action is your person most likely to take towards you soon? You're in no contact. So what action is your person most likely going to take towards you soon? This person and you share a really strong spiritual soul contract with the Hierophant. Everybody gets really excited with this card, but it's actually a little bit more scary than the Tower card, in my opinion. The reason why, okay, is because at least with the Tower card, you can kind of like handle the chaos and stuff like that, but I'm a Scorpio rising, so, you know, it's how I was bred. I'm going to work through chaos my entire life. But at the same time, okay, but it gets better along the way. You know, I mean, you handle it a little better. But anyway, so with the Hierophant energy, it's not chaotic, but at the same time, it's like a streamline. It feels like you're energetically tied to someone, even when you have kind of like toxic battles or things like that. It doesn't mean that everything's going to be handy dandy fine, but it also does mean a relationship or a possibility of getting back together in your soul contract and it being completed. So that means that this person's going to end up reaching out to you, and the energy that's involved in the Hierophant is Taurus and Cancerian. Okay, but I'm feeling like this person may end up reaching out to you maybe a little bit before then. But their next action towards you is to get into a committed relationship with you, with the Hierophant energy coming forth. So definitely making amends there. And communicating with you, yeah, with the Eight of Wands energy and the Page of Cups energy coming forth, okay? And it could be happening during Scorpio season when this person reaches out to you. Who is your future husband, Selena? Who is your future husband? Okay, it could be an air sign and somebody who can be kind of like a little bit too direct with the Ace of Swords energy. Things that they think that they consider sincere, that it's not. Okay, it's just a little bit too direct. It's kind of like talking to AI at times. Or have you ever seen that Jack Nicholson movie? Damn. I think it's called Something's Gotta Give. It's when he was a writer and he had OCD and he had that. I'm a big Jack Nicholson fan, so give me 1 second. Let me look it up. Jack Nicholson. Could you imagine, like, your name actually being Jack? What? Jack Nicholson. Jesus. It's an interesting name, too. Anyway, it's, like, simple but interesting. Anyway, so let me see what movie it is. As Good as It Gets, okay? And he did a similar movie that was, like, similar kind of, like, screen and stuff like that. With Something's Gotta Give, but that's a completely different movie. She's also a writer in that movie, actually. Anyway, As Good as It Gets, 1997. Oh, I didn't know it came out on my birthday year. Anyway, so this movie is actually really good. Okay, very, very, very good. Yeah, it's 2 hours and 19 minutes, but it's totally worth it. Okay, but this person may have similar things. Maybe they were used to being alone and they just don't really have a filter. They're just kind of used to maybe saying comments to like a TV screen or comments out loud when they're working on things independently when no one's around, and them not really having to take accountability for like what they're saying, or they might just like, you know, things like that. Okay, but with the Ace of Swords energy coming up in the reversal, I do feel like this person could be an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Okay, with that being there, it could be a Capricorn, but I'm just not feeling that. I'm feeling more along the lines of just a strictly an air sign. So Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. All right, and this person and you may end up having a little bit of like battles with each other as well. Okay, but that's what I'm picking up from you, for you. Can I get a love confession from your person, Jennifer? So let's see here. So a love confession from your person, Jennifer. Oh, family event invite. Say yes, not I don't know. So this person could be wanting to reach out to me. Pull them up from the top, okay, because that one's not really. Dear Sue, I cannot think right since you've left. I wish I would have done things differently. I had one chance and I blew it. I didn't mean what I said, but saying sorry to you would be useless. You're already gone is also something that's coming forth, okay? Yeah, so this person also feels the need to like reach out, but they just don't know what to say. They feel like if they say sorry to be kind of useless at this point, so they're just kind of like waiting for things to change. This person could have been talking about you a lot at a family event as well, okay? It's almost like people expected you to kind of be there. I don't know why I'm getting that energy. But that's what I'm picking up for you, Jennifer. What does your ex want from you, Mary Jana? So let's see here. What does your ex want from you, Mary Jana? This person actually doesn't expect you to reject them with the Ace of Cups energy and the reversal. This person actually wants you to kind of like push them. I never say this. I don't think I've ever said this. This person actually wants you to kind of push them away to see how it would feel like, to see what their true feelings are for you. Okay, if they really would miss you, if they really would care, things of that nature. Okay. Especially with the Ace of Cups. It's almost like this person didn't expect you to stay around, possibly after they rejected you too. All right, Noza, does Roy have a crush on you too? Does Roy have a crush on you too for Noza? Does Roy have a crush on you too? With the World card energy, this person definitely cyber stalks you on the internet. That's the internet-based card, the World card. This person may end up friend requesting you or reaching out to you through the internet, and they're just breaking through a certain barrier or a certain chapter in their life, and they're ready to kind of welcome in new. So I feel like, yeah, this person does have some emotions towards you. I don't feel like they're in love with you, but I do feel like this person definitely has crushy energies and definitely is interested in like traveling, living life. They may not be as interested in like a relationship though, but that's what I'm receiving here. Carrie, hello, welcome in. What does your specific person fear the most when it comes to you? So what does your person fear the most? That's a good topic. When it comes to you. That you will literally crash out and manifest a new relationship and literally just leave this person in the dust with the Queen of Wands energy coming forth in the upright. It's kind of like, this isn't a cutoff, this is a burn off with the Queen of Wands energy coming forth, okay? The Queen of Wands is very similar to the Queen of Swords. In which way? Is that they both take direct action towards things and they don't necessarily have a mishap in that regard. Okay, but with the Queen of Wands energy, this person kind of wants you to take action as well. That's not adverse towards them, okay? And you said you're no communication. So if you're in no contact with the Queen of Wands, this person would like for you to write, okay, to them with the Queen of Wands energy coming forth. And this could be, you may be gaining a little bit of courage towards the end of the year, maybe Sagittarius, okay, season, which is towards like November, December. Rebecca, why doesn't your Virgo guy leave the Gemini girl to be with you? Oh. All right, so why doesn't that person leave that other person? The reason why is because I know you're probably not going to like this, but this other person is very giving to them, okay, emotionally. And the way that they kind of like flow emotionally is completely different than the way that you guys flow emotionally. It's not that it's not there, it's just different. And the history that's jam-packed in this and the things that they've kind of like gone through and that they've worked through and the silent promises that they've made with one another, this person's trying to remain committed to that, okay, with the Knight of Cups energy coming forth. With it coming up in the reversal, it's almost like you said he played me and that's why I cut him off. So see, so it's almost like with the Knight of Cups energy coming forth, I do feel like, yeah, this person was really selfish, but that's the reason why, you know, that's the reason why they didn't cut that person off. I feel like it's just they love this other person more, you know, and that's the thing that sucks the most is that sometimes you spend like 5 or 6 years with somebody and, you know, it's closer to that age where you're almost barren. And, you know, this person doesn't ever takes action to really solidify the relationship, you know, and the excuses that they say just don't even feel like excuses anymore. They just feel like reasons to not do it. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I guess it's excuses, but it's just like it's different. It just seems like yeah, like, oh, you know what I mean? It's like that one, you know, I had a stepdad one time. I've had multiple stepdads in my lifetime, so that's why I said I had a stepdad one time. Who, like, freaking, he said he had foot problems. This boy, he didn't have no damn foot problem. But I was like, what the fuck? Anyway, so he would always make my mom, like, mow the lawn, do all the lawn work, do everything in the house. She would have to beg him just to, like, fix anything. And that's what he did for a living. Like, he did, like lead maintenance for, like, a housing community and stuff like that. And he was just like a douchebag to her all the time. Like, I truly don't believe as a woman that I should be out there, and I don't give a damn. I don't care if it's the battle of the sexes with everybody else. I don't feel like I should be out there mowing the grass. Okay? I would feel very out of place within myself. But anyway, so like he would just kind of force my mom to do that, okay? And I would get really upset because I'm like, dude, like she is paying for the freaking entire house and like paid for the down payment. You can't fucking mow the lawn. You're a piece of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like that kind of energy. But, you know, that's a scrub for you. But she already divorced him. I think she divorced him this year or some shit. But for some reason, I'm kind of getting that, okay? Kind of like, you know, this person kind of expects things from this other person, maybe that does that. He might end up being kind of like how my stepdad was, but with this other woman, okay? Kind of expecting like things from that person, okay? Anyway, that's what I'm receiving for you. Jade Joseph, what is going to happen between Lee and you romantically? Jade Joseph, what is going to happen between Lee and you romantically? Jade Joseph, let's see here. All right, so you're getting the Wheel of Fortune reversal. So it looks like you're going to get your wish and maybe even a breakthrough, but it's not going to feel the way that you thought it was going to feel. And there could be some delays and restrictions along the way that could be a little bit prolonged. So this whole situation developing could have a little bit of delay. Okay, it's not going to be like immediate. It could take some time. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune in the reversal. Bianca, what will happen between you and A in early 2026? So let's see here. What will happen between you and A in early 2026? All right, I feel like early 2026, it's going to be a change of dynamic for your self-worth. You're going to be building that up a lot. You're going to be wanting to like do like some weight loss stuff and stuff like that, which is popular in the beginning of the year. But for some reason, Jay Joseph, oh, you missed me? Huh? Girl, I'm an Aquarius. It's a rarity. I miss anybody besides the person that I'm obsessed with. I've been obsessed with for almost 7 years. But yes, technically, I guess I missed you. But anyway, that threw me off. So the Nine of Pentacles energy coming forth. Your finances are going to be really much elevated. Okay, I want you to know that for the early end of like 2026. I mean, early beginning of 2026. Okay, and I also do feel like that's going to give you a little bit more pressure on your shoulders. But it's almost like your energy is going to be very drained to the point where your person may end up starting to notice this and is starting to like think twice and thinking if they're adding more pressure to you or if they're taking away any of that pressure. The person that you're connected with doesn't want to see you really stressed out about much, but this person also has a tendency to be like, you know what, fuck it, that's not my world, I'm just gonna let her do what, you know, she needs to do. But this person has a tendency to create some blockages by doing that, and it makes you feel like this person's not treating you as your worth. So that may end up happening in the beginning of the year, okay? I can't believe this year's almost over. It's insane. Wow. Haley, what's currently going on between AK and S? They're in a relationship. What's currently going on between AK and S? They're currently in a relationship. Let's see. Oh. So the King of Cups wanted to come in just like this. So it's almost like this person is sometimes being sincere, and the majority of the time this person is being pretty negative and selfish, okay? Is something that I'm feeling, all right? And they're having a hard time maintaining balance. Their emotions are going everywhere. And this is probably because we're having this really weird transitional kind of energy right now from the solar eclipse to this new cycle that we're receiving as well. And it's a lot of chaotic energy, a lot of emotional chaotic energy, a lot of fast transitions at the last minute is also something that's coming forth. But that is what I'm receiving. So I don't feel like this person's emotionally communicating their emotions too much with their partner, okay? Can I have a general one card reading? Emil, hey, what's up? Hi, Anastasia. So, Emil, can you have a general one card reading? So let's see here. Emil. General Camille. Ooh, that's a lot. Hold on, let's see here. That tells me you need a longer reading. Hold on. Let's see. So just a general 1 card for Emil. All right, so with this energy, you got double. Damn, you know? So your energy is being a little bit blocked off, and there's somebody trying to manipulate you and keep you tied down to a toxic situation. And you could have like a really strong karmic soul contract with somebody. So this could be somebody who's like in and out of your life, and not really want to be committal a lot of the time. And if they are committal, they keep bringing a lot of kind of like chaotic events to you. So it's like a lot of karma. Okay, with the High Priestess in the reversal, you have a hard time of seeing past this person's kind of barriers or boundaries because they're sending you kind of like blockages by kind of lying to you about certain things. So be careful. Okay, is also something that I'm receiving for you. Anastasia, what's good, love? Why does or Anastasia, what's good? Why does your person want to reconcile with you? Okay, so why does your person want to reconcile with you? Okay. Damn, you know, sex. All right, that's the reason why. All right, and I do feel like both of you guys are gonna break through this kind of like karmic soul tie a little bit and get to like a bigger kind of like connection, a little bit more intimate, a little bit more trustworthy. Is also something that I'm getting, possibly near Capricorn season. Okay. You said what the fuck, crying face? It's okay. This too shall pass. Okay. You're welcome. Have a good night. Okay. Thanks for stopping by. And also, I think I uploaded a lot of pick a card readings so far. I kind of took a break from uploads today, but tomorrow I am gonna upload more and work on private readings and do the live stream for Uranium too. Haven't been on there in a couple of days. Hey, what's up, guys? Hi, Diana. Feel free. Will your guy romantically pursue you this year? Okay, so let's see here. Will your guy romantically pursue you this year? Let's see. Yes, I do, but I do also feel like if there was other competition, like if this person was speaking with other people, this person could be like getting rid of the other options and maybe hyper focusing on you a little bit more, but it could be like a lot of other options, so just be cautious about that. This could be happening within a 5-week time frame as well for you. But that is what I am receiving for you, love. You're welcome. Have a beautiful day or night, okay? Hello, Katrina. How are you today? I am good. How are you? I really am. I am good. What are the current feelings of your person towards you? No contact. All right, so let's see. How does your person feel in this period of no contact? Let's see. How does this person feel during this period of no contact? All right, this person may have felt betrayed or really in their headspace. I'm going to give you two main cards, okay? But with the Eight of Swords energy coming forth in the upright, this person's really caught up in their head, especially about things that the both of you guys said, possibly during arguments or something that had led to the separation. But with the Three of Swords, this person could also be dealing with a lot of negativity from their partner or another person that they're involved with that has created kind of like a wedge between you and this person from truly reconnecting and truly like breaking past certain levels with each other is also what I'm getting. This person is heartbroken due to the separation as well with the Three of Swords. It does signify heartbreak and betrayal. This person feels a little bit betrayed by you. Thought that you wouldn't do that, but then you ended up doing it is also something that they're thinking, okay? So their energy is not necessarily like golden or happy. Their energy is kind of depressing, to be honest. Okay? But that's what I'm receiving for you. Definitely check out my no contact read. I've got a bunch of different no contact reads, but I also have a candle wax no contact read. I'm gonna do like love messages candle wax read eventually, but it's probably gonna be next week. Damn, Mel, you late with that one. I did your readings like I think a couple different readings ago. What were you asking? Oh, my priestess is about awareness than danger. Am I right? I feel like, yeah, but there's definitely danger there about this person manipulating you or lying to you or taking advantage of you in that way, keeping you locked in a certain situation that's going to end up being very toxic. So there's the danger there. But as far as like physical danger, I don't read on that. So I don't know. But the high priest is something that you're not seeing. That's kind of like, you know, blocking your foresight on a situation. And it could be due to somebody lying to you or somebody trying to play you as well. But the high priestess didn't come up in the upright, it came up in the reversal, so your intuition's blocked. You're not seeing something clearly. It's like you're seeing something, you're seeing them, you're seeing past certain masks that they have, but you're not seeing deep enough, is also something that I am receiving there for you, Emil. Hey, what's up, Aisha? How will your love story unfold between you and your person in the next 3 months? So, in the next 3 months, in the summary for one card, okay? Where are you guys headed in the next 3 months? Eight of Swords energy in the upright. In the next 3 months, you're going to be very uncertain about where you stand with each other because of some conversations that you guys have had, okay? And it's almost like this person maybe has really been in their head. I don't even know if you guys are going to be talking. You're not talking currently. And you said that at 10:10 on my timestamp. So that's definitely an angel number for you. Let's dive into that. 10:10 angel number, love meaning. I'm just going to read the summary, okay? So, in context of love, angel number 101 signifies new beginnings, personal growth, and a focus on self love and authentic communication. It urges you to foster strong connections, express your feelings openly, and trust your intuition to build a supportive relationship. The number one represents new starts and leadership, while the zero emphasizes potential in the void from which things can emerge, ultimately guiding you toward a positive spiritual and romantic shift. This person's going to end up emerging out of nowhere, reaching out to you. But I also do feel like with the Eight of Swords, and that'll create some transformation and change. But based off of previous conversations that you guys have had, okay? And maybe even how this person comes in and this person not really giving you a lot of words of affirmation or reassurance on the connection. It's going to make you feel a little bit in limbo, and it's going to really put negative thoughts in your head about this connection. With the Eight of Swords energy, when this person comes in, it's going to be also hard to listen to your intuition on what to do next in that relationship, okay? But with the Eight of Swords energy coming up in the upright, I do feel like you're going to be really in your head, probably because this person may still be in no contact with you with the Eight of Swords. Or just creating a really confusing environment for you with the Eight of Swords. You're welcome, Aisha. All right, guys, I'm going to hop off. I hope that you guys enjoyed the free session, and I'll be back on for, more uploads and live streams tomorrow. So I hope you guys, enjoyed the live stream. And until next time, bye for now, guys.